This is episode 86 of the Podcraft Beer Show for Monday, April 11th, 2022. In today's show, Chris, Charlie, and Steve share their thoughts with you about 5 craft beers. 1 German Altbier, 1 Lager, 2 Pilsners, and 1 Stout.
But it doesn't smell different.
Probably going to be the last episode because we all got poisoned.
Let's go.
This is the Podcraft Beer Show. I'm your host, Chris.
Whoa, look at that, Charlie. That's a big
We
one.
got your other host, Charlie.
That's how I like to do it. Yo.
We got tech guy, Steve.
Yep. We're running on the edge today.
We're running out some video here on this first beer. It's been sitting around a while. It's from Highwater Brewing, the Anniversary Doppelsteak.
Charlie pulled this out of the wood log down the road.
Yeah, there was some. I found it under a tree, and it smells.
It smells
juicy.
Doppelsteak.
It smells like a dot.
We may have to pour some of yours out, Steve. That's some heavy pour.
Well, I'm good. I'm good with as little as
splash.
We got to find out if it's good. Or
all right, I'm going to taste it. I'm going to
go. We all end up in the hospital. It's because of this.
They're pretty good.
It's not what I thought it was going to be. It's sort of a specialty beer, they say. If you want to read the
German style Imperial Lager.
Yeah, so it's got some brown to it, sort of a ambery color, but
very ambery, caramel.
It's light. Doesn't even taste carbonated, to be honest with you.
No, just
so this is what we got, guys. We got the.
We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna throw another one in here.
We got the Highwater Doppelsteak. Steak. They brewed this for the first year anniversary of their federal and state licensings. They wanted to brew a beer something a little out of the norm. They always loved this alt beer style and decided that the Doppelsteak would be the perfect way to celebrate their event. They used a 50% German Vienna malt, 50% German Pilsner malt. It was an easy place to start, they said. Stick it with the theme. They selected German Magnum hops for bittering, German Mittenfrüh. Let's see. This is an oldie, but Charlie's going to argue that it's a goodie.
You know what? If we caught it on the up, it would have been good.
Yeah.
Looks like it was released sometime right around, just going back, let's see. Looks like about June 8th, 2013 was the first check-in.
Perfect timing.
Yep. We should have been
smells like
podcasting back then. Probably would have been good.
Smells like somebody put a bunch of ice cubes in my bourbon or something.
Yeah, slightly. Okay, we're going to run up.
Medicine-y. Smells medicine-y.
You know what the name of this one is?
Audubon.
Audubon. Okay, this is a Modern Times Wayfinder collab. We can jump back into this. Now, this one I can guarantee you is a delicious beverage. Because I have tasted this before.
You think it'd be better than that first one, Charlie?
I'm guessing. It's a little newer, I suspect. Doesn't have that old Rhine flavor on it. Yeah, get in there, Steve. You want some of that, don't you?
Nice size
just
can.
To wash that Doppelsteak out of your mouth.
And it was Chris didn't try any.
Yeah, he did. He tasted it. He knows better.
My nose.
Nose.
Yeah.
No, my nose.
He saw it. The pour faded. You know, the bubbles faded on the pour. He was out of there. Took a left turn and kept going.
Oh, that is really good.
That's a better beer. Now, the flavor in this one is delish, folks. It smells awesome.
So now that we moved back into the 21st century, we'll talk about...
that was a lot better. Yeah. I should have just went straight to that, you know?
So this Helles Lager was brewed with German malt, hopped with Pearl and Hallertau Mittenfrüh, naturally carbonated for a bright, beautifully bright, effervescent character. It's magically expressive take on the traditional style that's both balanced and jaw-droppingly crushable. As Charlie mentioned, this is a collab with Wayfinder.
Another Wayfinder.
That'll tell you a much better game right there. That's gonna. You bring that
crushable,
to anything.
That thing is a beer. That's a
4.8.
No, that thing. I mean, it's great. I love the 19-ounce can or whatever.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is. Big fella. They don't have coolers.
Yeah, 1 pint, 3.2 ounces. That's a
That's a big beer.
Super tasty beer. So some news came out this week. Speaking of, modern times, gentlemen. Steven mentioned
news.
the other day. Sounds like a little bit of
Financial distress.
little financial issues going on over there. A little expansion, maybe a little bit too quick.
I would say, yeah.
Maybe a little too aggressive of forward looking.
They locked it in. They set it up and they locked it in, and they weren't prepared to hold on to it all, I guess. So that's unfortunate.
You look at the timing of when when they borrowed like a lot of that money. A lot of those loans were 2019. That expansion was really going on.
Just before
followed
COVID.
shortly thereafter by COVID. So they were they couldn't do anything wrong for like the first year. I mean, that pandemic, and then that, I'm sure, just issues extrapolated on that. But they hopefully they find somebody that keeps the name. But they,
they're still in the top 50 craft breweries.
that they put out this last year, right? Yeah, as far as quantity of beer.
Yeah.
They said that they're one article that I had read had mentioned that they were down 25% on what their production was this year compared to years past, or so that's I'm sure they were selling more beer, going into COVID.
Well, they weren't ones that were shipping it. Now these other people, weren't they? They weren't shipping beer.
I'm not certain what they were doing previous to that. I mean, the shipping laws were really archaic at that point in the state of California.
Coming into still kind of are slightly, but I mean,
I think it's gotten easier to do now.
Yeah, but it's
still also a huge undertaking. When you're like trying to it's not as easy as just. I mean, I don't want to ship beer to people, and I ship, 3 beers at a time. Like, I can't imagine
thousands.
Right.
Yeah, but that's but the breweries that did that are flourishing. North Park did it. Pure Project did it.
Humble Sea
does it. I mean, they're flourishing, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know what their books are, but
I think the big thing, they just went so big. They had 8 locations going into COVID, right? And you're and these aren't like low rent places. Like I always go into
one of them's in the Disney thing, right?
What's that?
One of them's in the Disney park thing right outside of Disney.
Oh, is it right outside? Is that where the Anaheim one is?
I thought it was.
I don't know where it's
pretty close up there. I'm not
Josh
sure.
has been there.
But they, you look at where their brewery is, in Point Loma. I can't imagine that's cheap real estate.
My neighbor's jackhammering.
Okay, I was wondering, and the sound is really
doing
weird in my
doing some landscaping.
Yeah,
obviously they got to jackhammer it out the dirt. Hey, our next shocker, another Modern Times here.
What's it called?
It's Real Chill. This is another lager or Pilsner, I suppose. Oh shoot, I should have been pouring yours, right?
That's all right.
Look at that. That's some video there, brother.
Red Chill.
So this Real Chill is it's a Pilsner. This utterly lovely Pils was hopped with lavish quantities of Pearl, Splatter Select, Mandarina Bavaria, and then meticulously dry hopped with Spalter Select and Says, yielding intriguing aromas of black pepper and lemongrass, followed by flavors of lemon and black tea. It's super crushable and enchantingly complex.
What do you think?
Like the can.
Yeah, the can's pretty chill, too. This one is super mild.
It's way mild.
But it's tasty. Tasty mild. And we're running a little hot tonight. 5.2%. So a little bit stiffer in the alcohol by volume part, but that's not bad. I mean, not overly. And there goes the ice maker tumbling away. We got jackhammers and ice makers. Sounds awesome. Great. Picking it all.
Birds.
Yeah, the birds are fine. I like the birds. But so we're digging into this one. This one, I was down there, Flavor Dome, and actually I was around the corner at the taco stand with my neighbor buddy Jeff, and I said, "Hey, let's go into Flavor Dome, see if they got anything light and crispy to drink." And this is what we ended up with. They got a couple of lagers and pilsners down there on tap, so I was pretty excited about that. Tasted some other stuff. I got a crowler too of a hazy that they made that was actually pretty doggone good. So, but usually Modern Times hazies are in the $20 to $22 range, so it's hard to, buy that 4 cans of that over a $10 4-pack of lagers or pilsners. What do you think, Chris?
I think it's good.
Yeah,
It's got a nice little flavor. I mean, I certainly like that. The first beer, I think a little, or the what is it?
Audubon.
That's no, it's good. It's light. It's got kind of an earthy little flavor to it. It's good.
That's a tasty. They're both tasty. Made by the same company. This one just isn't a collab. I think it's for a much lighter tasting. I mean, this thing is super full of flavor, and that thing is tasty, but just real mild.
Yeah, Italian style or
yeah. Vienna? No, is it Vienna style?
Italian style. This is
okay. Because they did have a Vienna style there that I tasted. That's pretty good too. But they didn't have cans of that one, so I didn't get it. What'd you guys drink this week?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with that Burning Beard Hop Metatron.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You liked it?
Yep. That was my pickup from the.
Was it a West Coast IPA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think it is.
I tasted it. I didn't drink any of it.
What cans did you bring home?
I got the BBR.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
Hop Metatron IPA.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was great on tap too.
Yeah.
The can was awesome.
That's what I said. Chris
and I knew it was good because Christy was like had one, and then she's like, "Well, we're really sharing this 4-pack, right?" So I only got 2. She got 2.
Hey, that's fair.
Yeah,
come on,
that's fair.
Be nice.
Yeah.
Chris doesn't share anything with me.
Golly, yeah. What did I have for? I didn't drink any beer this week.
Huh?
Yeah, I haven't drank any.
Who are you, and what have you done with Chris Calca?
I actually had a ranch water the other day.
Ranch water.
So that was tasty.
What's that?
It's like a seltzer.
Oh.
It's like literally
a little
like
Montucky.
Yeah, a little super light seltzer 4%.
That's
that was it though.
That's why I pulled out all these. I thought these lagers. We're gonna have to drink a stout though at the end here, but I mean, I thought all these pilsners and lagers would be a great hot day.
It is. It's
been
cooker.
Yeah, it's getting warmer.
Broke the record yesterday for alcohol. Yeah.
Holy cow!
It's like, yeah, we got over
101.
Was it? Yeah. Yeah, it was Escondido. I think got that hot as well. 101. That's a cooker. That's hot.
It was hot outside.
But there's, something to be said for crispy lagers on a hot day.
Mm-hmm.
That's lawnmower beer, man. That's what I'm talking about. I don't mow my lawn anymore because I don't have a lawn, so I don't have to worry about any of that. But definitely a hot day for a lager that works out well. We have the next beer we have is a McKellar. And what'd you say was going on with them? They got beat up and they're hurting too. And the cool thing about this is it's a 90-calorie beer. It's 3.2%. And it's a German-style Pilsner, and it's called Run This Town. So we're going to pop that and drinky poo. It is a crispy, as Mr. Calcutt likes to call these beers, Crispy Boys, which is actually a name for original 40s lager that they have. Good graphics on their little can sticker, but that's all they always have that same little weird looking person on there. You get the Masters on here in the background if anybody's interested in that. Oh, you gophers. All right. Chris, pour yourself a little bit of that.
See what that one's got going on.
At 3.2, man, this is an all-dayer. I mean, you could start early and often.
Yeah, that's super light. That's kind of been the kind of the go-to is like these. Pure just released a Pure Project just released a.
I'm glad you clarified. I didn't know who you were talking about.
What's it called? You'd mentioned
what they released.
Super light beer.
Well, they have Rain. Is it something besides Rain?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Because it's summertime now, or getting the summertime, I guess. It'll be nice and warm.
Trying to.
Steve, what do you think of this?
It's really light.
Is it on the same level as this last one we just had, the Real Chill?
I think the first one we had I liked better.
Yeah, well,
I think
that thing's like a bunch of flavors in that.
Oh yeah, that's super light.
3.2.
Right.
I mean, I was amazed. And this is at Valley Farm, so if you want some, it's available, readily available. Now, see, Modern Times does not have this anywhere for sale other than their brewery.
Their store. Yeah.
So, That's unfortunate. And same with this.
Right.
I mean, you should be able to get Modern Times. They have all their beers in there. It's like, gosh, what is it? It used to be Fruitlands.
I've seen that a lot.
And then, but these would be the ones that I would be putting on the shelf personally. You know, especially this thing, which I think this is really costs a lot of money to make this. But, you know, it's so good. And it's 19 ounces instead of 16, I guess. But I think I would go that route.
Somebody might have to retool the whole refrigerator.
Move your shelves. Oh, those weren't movable. Uh-oh.
Rove was the name of Pure Project. Pure Project.
Rove?
It's an easy drinking beer for those sessionable days. So it's that sessionable, you know, that 3.5%.
Wow.
You know what? I saw that somewhere and I didn't
Steve
drink
sent
it.
us an email.
Oh, was it you? Yeah, it was you.
They announced it? Yeah.
Yeah, just the
okay.
announcement. Yeah, I think last Thursday.
I think it was. I think it was at Valley Farms. I saw it maybe because they have their they have rain and then they have tropical mist, and I think that Rove might have been in there. Maybe not, but I'd try it. I'd like to try it. We should get that and try it.
Yeah, 4.2% lager comes in the same as that. You know, little heavier than this, but the same as that BBR.
Yeah.
Right there. You know, just kind of the lawn. You know, it's like a lawnmower beer.
So let's we'll do that next show. We'll get that. And I'm going to be heading out at 1st of May, so early May, not 1st of May, but I'm going to go back to Virginia and get Sophie packed up and moved back home. She's graduating, so. But I will be hitting The Answer, Ouzelfinch, and Triple Crossing, boys. Let me tell you, there's going to be a beer party when we get back.
Yeah.
Nothing but biggies and Crispies for Chris. Crispy Chris.
Uh-oh. There it is. So I think of, I guess we got one more beverage.
A little stout.
What do you think of those three Pilsners, Steve?
Oh, I mean, they're all great beers. I would recommend people try them. But that first one was definitely, if it's at Modern Times, I go down there and
it's available at Modern Times.
Drive down and get one. Or get 4.
What you do is you could pull up and somebody could stop and just run in there and grab a 4-pack and come out.
Yeah. Parking down there is kind of a drag.
Well, you can go to Flavor Dome, which is a little bit it's the same. Parking is more difficult, but it's a cooler little hipper place in my opinion. Okay, on this one, we are Hexus from Moonraker, and I think we got this from either our buddy Ryan or Brian. Toasted almonds, cacao nibs, and vanilla beans, Imperial Stout. So this kind of excited about lacking this. Oh, my goodness. It smells incredible. All right, we're running that 13%, and it is dark and molassesy.
Cool. Toasted almonds.
Let me pour mine so I can get into this so you guys aren't waiting around for me to yap. Oh, sorry. Chris Calcutt is figuring out his taxes, I'm sure of it, as we speak. During the show.
Doing his taxes. Yay.
Ooh, man, this smells pretty doggone good.
Smells good.
You know what? It smells better than it tastes. I'm not getting a lot of flavor out of that. How old is this?
I don't know.
Can't be that old.
A little boozy.
It definitely smells kind of boozy on the nose.
Yeah, but you can smell vanilla.
But the flavor is
It doesn't have that vanilla flavor. It's almost barely.
Really sweet.
Yeah.
I think
I'm getting some chocolate.
it's like kind of a little bit of. Is there maple syrup in there?
I didn't see
No.
that.
No, there's
it
not.
It said cacao. Maybe it's not cold enough yet, but toasted almonds, cacao nibs, and vanilla beans. I smell a lot of vanilla in the bottle, but not as much in the glass. I'm gonna get a 5.5 out of 10.
I can give it a 5.5 out of 6.29. No, that thing is tasty.
It's tasty, but it's, you know what? When I first opened it, it smelled a lot better, and then when I poured it, it didn't smell as adjuncty. And now
there's a lot of chocolate on my tongue.
A lot of chocolatey. It's really chocolate. It's really sweet. Not as sweet as that one beer that Three Chiefs beer we had that time.
Mm-hmm.
Or how sweet that was.
Oh.
It was like,
Woo. Man.
this is really chocolatey. Really, really tasty though.
I didn't mention anything that I drank this week.
No, you wanted to burn through all those Pilsners.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was drinking these
Crispy boys, huh?
the German style Pilsner from McKellar. I think I had at least 3 or 4 of those this week. Didn't really mix it up. Had the chill when we went down there, but other than that. And I tasted a bunch of beers there, and you know what? There was one at Modern Times that had like it was supposed to be like a gin flavored, or was in gin barrels or something, and I tasted it, and it was like, no, that's not going to work.
Yeah, that upsets my stomach just talking about it.
Yeah.
'Cause that gin one was the worst.
Gin is a
beer.
weird
I don't know
alcohol,
why you
you know?
want to mix it with a beer.
And there's people that drink that straight.
Ooh, Pine Sol.
Gosh. Yeah. But I did get a crowler of one of their hazies that Jeff and I both like. So that was a pretty good day. He was on spring break, so we hung out for a day. He's been busy since then, so we haven't been able to return. But we're supposed to go down there to what's that ramen place there?
Right
OB
next door?
Ramen. Oh, right around the corner from there.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it.
I can't remember the name of the dang place.
It's right next to.
The flavor down there.
Yeah,
Flavor
right next
down
to it. It's Underbelly.
That's right, Underbelly.
I figured it out. Worked it out, man. It was delicious, I would have to say. But we started off with that nasty beverage. I mean, when we drain poured, I think, because it was a little too old for us. But
we made room in the fridge for you. So
yeah, we tasted it though. We didn't shy away from tasting it. We did drink it, but the rest of it went down the drain because it was just not. It wasn't carbonated anymore, or very lightly carbonated anymore. But then we went to Audubon, and then Real Chill, and then this McKellar, and then we ended up with the Moonraker Stout, Imperial Stout, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Imperial
not
Stout.
bourbon, not aged, right?
Hexus, not bourbon barrel aged, no. But definitely, it's a good stout. 13%er. It's a little rich, a little chocolatey for me, but
Yeah, chocolatey sweet. Like I certainly a few ounces of it. That's great. I glad I got to try it. But I think that the
Audubon.
first, the Wayfinder
collab.
collab was my favorite. That's a special release. It's only released a couple times a year by
Modern Times. I'm glad I grabbed it then.
Was there some available?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Flavor Dome, which is weird because they have a lot of beers in those 2 little tiny coolers. But then you can get crowlers to go. So that's why I grabbed that crowler, that IPA there.
Yeah, I don't think it's something they keep year round.
Yeah.
But it's freaking good, man.
Hey, what did you think of that Society West Coast IPA that they dropped?
I just had one here. It was tasty. But yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Just what was the name of that?
Is that the one we have?
Yeah, I think it was, but we didn't do it on the show though, right? Did we?
I didn't. No,
Did we do that with Josh?
We might have.
Because, I want to get your input on it. See,
Billboard Dreams. Yeah, it was
Yep,
good.
we did that.
Yeah, no, I thought it was tasty.
and did you get that El Segundo one I gave you? Did you?
I haven't drank like any beer recently.
Yeah, but that was before you haven't drank any beer.
So I don't recall drinking like a beer. I haven't been drinking a whole lot of beer recently, like outside of the. So I don't think I drank it. I don't think I did.
We can funnel one right now if you
No, I'm good. Thanks for asking. So yeah, I think
You need a fruited sour to get your
No, it's not a fruit.
No, it needs a fruited sour to get his sugar levels up.
He needs to get his sugar levels up.
If you gave me that Sphinx, the Sphinx,
The Finks?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was
What
so
is
good.
it?
The sour all brewed.
Let me see
with
it.
pineapple, blackberry, ice cream, and coconut.
Who made it?
Sorry.
Oh, that's gosh.
I took a picture of it, but I don't see the brewer on here.
Hold on a minute. Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah, that's a fruity, juicy.
Livingston County?
Huh?
Mortalis.
Mortalis.
Ooh,
Oh, so good.
Mortalis, as normal people
I had it
say.
laying in the fridge for so long, and then I was like, oh, what's that?
Shook it up a little bit, did a
yeah.
little roll like this.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah. They do a good job, man.
Oh my
Those
gosh.
guys are outstanding. But the I gave you a 4-pack of something. What did they give? I gave you a bunch of different beers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you go through any of those?
All those triple IPAs or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
The pure Private Island.
Those are sit-downers.
Yeah.
And stay home.
It was one beer a night. Poacher.
That was like I'm telling you, when we went up there, it was crazy. It was like 6 beers on tap at North Park, all above 10%. I'm like, drink that stuff. And then, communicates with anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you're lost after that. It's crazy,
for sure.
but I like it, but you can only drink one. I can only drink one of those.
I only had one.
Because it'll just crush you. Anyways, gentlemen.
There it is.
We've met our match.
Until next time.
Cheers.
We hope you have enjoyed today's show. If you would like to subscribe to this show via your favorite podcast player application, then head over to the podcraft.com website and look for the subscribe links. You can also get all the links mentioned in this podcast, pictures and videos of all the beers we try, and other good information at thepodcraft.com. The site also has links to send us direct feedback and to connect with us on social media. Thank you so much for sharing your time and attention with us. For Chris and Charlie, this is Tech Guy Steve signing off for this week's The Podcraft Beer Show. Have a super awesome rest of your day. The Podcraft Beer Show podcast is licensed under Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike 4.0 International. All rights reserved 2020 through 2022. The podcast is produced by aztecmedia.net. If you have questions, then please email the podcraftpodcast@gmail.com. Fair use notice. Reference material and media have been placed within this medium for informational, educational, and discussion purposes only in compliance with the fair use criteria established in Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. It should also be noted that the opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the participants and are not endorsed by the participants' previous, current, or future employers or advertisers.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.